Crafty Peacock Stitchery, back finally. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, I think like 2 months, longer? 2.5, 3? I don't know. I don't remember exactly when my last one was, but this is Flosstube number 8, I think. That's what was written in my planner, and I'm going to assume that past Katie knew what she was talking about when she wrote that down. So, Flosstube number 8. And a lot has happened since the last time I made a video, hasn't it? Wow, the world has just completely turned on its end. I hope everybody is safe and at home as much as you can be. Tyler and I are both working from home, thankfully. We both have jobs that are able to be done online and at home. And just trying to stay in as much as we can, you know? Today was actually the day that we were going to go on a cruise. And of course, said cruise got canceled. So, oh well. We're thinking we'll probably just go to Disney World later this year instead. So, but we don't know when that's gonna happen because Disney World is also closed. So we'll, you know, figure that out when the time comes and when everything calms down a little bit. But yeah, one day at a time, right? It's a crazy world right now. But this is not a channel about crazy life events and world news. This is a channel about cross stitch. So that's what I would like to talk about with you guys today. Yay! It's been a while since I made a video because I kind of lost my stitchy bug. I know, right? Like, it hasn't happened in so long, but I kind of got to the point where I didn't want to stitch in the evenings and I wanted to do other things, which is fine. You know, I have other hobbies that I should probably also give some attention to. And with that, I also just didn't want to make Flosstube videos. So I just kind of waited until I wanted to again, and now I want to again. Also, real talk, this is the second time I've filmed this video. Filmed the first one yesterday, did the whole thing, got it uploaded to my computer, and when I got it on the bigger screen, I realized there was a massive chunk of lunch right front and center in my teeth. And I just couldn't. Although I did strongly consider uploading it anyway. I came close, but in the end I was like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So this is take 2. Yeah. I do have a very large pile of whips because it has been a while since I made a video. Despite the fact that I have not been stitching a ton in the meantime, I somehow managed to work on several things. So I figure we'll just jump right into that, shall we? My first whip is my Pride and Prejudice SAL Stitching Book Club, which most everybody has completed by now, except for me. I know there's still some people out there working on it, but I would like to have this one done because it's so pretty and I do want to get it up on the wall. But I've gotten a lot done just this weekend. Like, on Friday night, I finished the vine and like some of this border right here. And since Friday night, I have done everything else down underneath that. So this one's moving along at a pretty good clip, and I'm happy for that because I want to finish it before April 24th if I can. Because I'm starting a new start on April 24th, and I'm already kind of out of project bags, active project bags. I've got some others that I want to make, but are currently not made, so I should probably just make more project bags, but I also want to stitch, so gotta make some choices. Next up is Lindy Stitch's Peacock Keeper. This is a Christmas present from my cousin, Charlie. And I made a lot of progress on this one too. I had several days where I was working only on this. And this fabric is 32 count Jazz by Picture This Plus. Get this. There we go. That's better. The fabric is washing out a bit in the video. It's a shame. It's really like a bright sky blue. Erin, you like blue fabrics, right? And I'm in the middle of frogging on this one. It's kind of in timeout because I had done not all of, but several strands of this particular peacock tail. And I got some of that done, and then I came over here and started on this dude, and it wasn't matching up, and I'm like, oh, what gives? What's going on? So I counted like from the heart to this peacock, and that was right, and then from the heart down to the dude's hat, that was right, and I was like, what's going on? Why is it not matching up? Finally figured it out. I screwed up on the bottom of this peacock, and I knew that I had because I had to fudge him a little bit. I originally made him 1 square too low. Oops. So I decided to just make him shorter and give him short legs. So he's got 1 square short on his legs, and I have named him Mr. Stubbs. But because of that threw me off, and there's too many stitches in one of these rows. I don't remember which one. And so these legs are 1 stitch too far apart, and that threw off this. So I have to take all of those out. The guy is right, thankfully. He is right, because I based him off of the heart. I didn't base him off of these. So I'm gonna have to redo those and make that work. Mr. Stubbs, you betrayed me. But otherwise, it's coming along pretty good. I'm not sure. It's like this pattern is mirrored, right? I'm not sure if the other side is going to be Mr. Stubbs' twin or if he's going to be correct. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how I feel when I get over there, if I want it to be symmetrical. I do like symmetry. Symmetry is great. Next up is Templar Prophecy by Long Dog, the Long Dog Samplers. Sorry, if I'm all over the place, I apologize. It's been so long since I've made a video, I feel rusty, and now I can't remember what I said in the previous video and what I've said in this video, so. Can you guys hear that thunder? We have a storm right on top of us. Hope we don't lose another tree. Anyway, so that's the Long Dog. And this one, I haven't worked on it in a little bit, but I have since the last time I made a video because it's been, 600 years. But yeah. And this is the one with the floss that I overdyed myself. And that is really fun to work with. I love this floss. Just like every section I do is just amazing and so much fun. This is on 36 count feldspar, 1/2. It's washing out the fabric so bad. I had so much better lighting yesterday, and now it's all rainy and the lighting is crap. So daylight bulbs only help so much. Next up is another big one. Point of Origin by Stargate. I can't remember the designer of this one, and I did, Sweet Birdie Design Company. It's on the pattern. Usually I write it down on the front page so I remember it. And this is on 40 count Crystal Gothic my Picture This Plus, which is the most difficult fabric I have ever worked on. But I am making progress. You can kind of see the crystal, the sparkle. I'm really enjoying it. Like, it is a challenge to work on this fabric, but it is a lot of fun. So I have another project soon that I'll be starting that is also on 40 count, and I'm hoping that that fabric is a little easier to work with because it's lighter. Of course, I choose the most difficult fabric possible for the first time I use 40 count, naturally. This next one was a SAL. It was Carla Being Crafty's birthday SAL for February. So I started this on February 1st at my Stitchy meetup. And this pattern is a lot more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. I was not prepared. For the first time, I really looked at this pattern. I thought it was gonna be simpler. It's not, it's a doozy. There we go. But that's how far I've gotten. This lighting is awful. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, there we go. That's better. There's a ton of backstitch in this. Like the beehive, of course, has a lot. And then every stone, pretty much, has some backstitching on it that's like a shadow. And then the hedges are like checkerboard pattern. It's really, really pretty, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's really fun though, and it's beautiful. And last but not least, Bag End by Cute Patterns by Maria. So pretty. I love this one so much. Look at it. I think I've gotten a lot done since the last time I showed this. Did I only have like the door and a little bit of the brown around the door? Is that all I had? I've gotten a ton done. There was like a couple of weeks where this was all I wanted to work on. I made a lot of progress. But like look at the shading on the mailbox post. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 different symbols, and there's blends in there, and oh my god, the shading on this is just incredible. It really is. This designer is a genius. Like, look at this down here. This looks so good. Like, I don't mean my stitching, I mean the designing, the colors and everything. Like, it's... I can't wait to get back stitching on this. It is gonna be stunning. So yeah, that one's awesome. Tyler can't wait for me to finish that one either. I guess we're both huge nerds and we love Lord of the Rings. And I do also have a finish. Let me pull it out of the finish pile that I put it in after the last time I filmed this video, which is Self-Medicate. I love this one. I think I'm gonna get like a thrift store frame or something and trim it down to fit. And this is on 32 count Tin Roof by Weeks Dye Works. The only thing, I wish that the colors in the whatever box had a little more contrast. I feel like it is a little bit hard to see. Maybe I'll go back and, it's not as hard to see in person. It's washing out. It's washing out on camera, but it is still not super easy to see in person. Maybe I'll put some back stitching on that with like the dark purple or something. some strategic back stitching. Make it a little easier to see from a distance, because you kind of have to get closer to even read it. Also, guys, look what I finally did. This is all of my excess floss. I have my big master box of floss that's got one bobbin of each color, and then this is all of my extra skeins, and they're all numbered and everything. Like, I don't have as much as I thought I did. Although I do have a ridiculous amount of this color. And what was the other one? Was it black? No. I do have a ton of black, like, which is good because Hobby Lobby's closed. There's another color in here that I've just got a ridiculous amount of because my parents got me a bunch of floss from an estate sale, and for whatever reason this lady had an absurd amount of just a few specific colors. One of them was 666, it's 310 was another one, but there was another one and I can't remember what it was. But so yeah, I will never run out of those. I say that now. Watch me find a pattern that uses all of it up. Okay, so that's my whips and that's my one finish. I do have just a little bit of Stitchy Kindness. And Brandy, I am sorry that it's taken me so long to thank you in a video for this. I think I won this back in January, but Brandy at Be Stitch Me had a giveaway way back when, and I happened to win. Yay! And she sent me Tired Trio, and I love this one. I think this is my favorite of the Trio Animal series because this one reminds me of Kristen Bell. And if you do not instantly know what I'm talking about, YouTube Kristen Bell Sloth and watch that video. It's amazing. I love it so much, and I can't wait to stitch this because I think I'm gonna put at the top and bottom like, and I knew there was a sloth nearby or something. Tyler will really like that because he loves that video too. But oh, it's so cute and I cannot wait to stitch it. Thank you, Brandy. I am so excited. She also sent me a very sweet card. Thank you. And I have a little bit of haul. There it is. Okay. This, again, I placed this order back in January and it's just been sitting here patiently waiting for me to make another video. But I got this from 123 Stitch. Coffee Quaker by Heartstring Samplery. I love this. And I've never done a Quaker before, but I think I'm going to really enjoy it because I like motifs like this that are just designs. And of course, the saying is fantastic. I am going to swap out the word coffee for tea because I am a tea drinker now. I do love coffee, but I like coffee a little too much. And I got severely addicted to caffeine. So once I got through my caffeine withdrawal headaches, I decided not to go back to that. So I've gone to tea, lots of herbals, and I do drink black tea, but the caffeine amount in black tea is nowhere near what I was getting with my locally roasted, ground myself AeroPress coffee. It was so good. But apparently you can't have too much of a good thing. And I'm going to make this for our tea cabinet because Tyler loves tea too. So we have tea a lot. This is the fabric I got for it. It's Misty Rain by Lakeside Linen. This is beautiful fabric, 40 count. I don't know if you can see, but it's got this lighting, y'all. The fabric is not really modeled per se. There we go. It's got white thread in the blue. You can kind of see it. So, and it is gorgeous. It's like a cloudy light blue. Erin, you would love this fabric. You collect blue fabric. So I think that's going to be really pretty for it. And I think I'm going to use this as kind of a floss stash buster. So any over-dyed teals and greens and dark blues that I have, I'm going to use on this in just whatever order I want. So I think that's going to be pretty, and I can't wait to do it eventually. I'll get around to it eventually. And I mentioned that I'm starting one on the 24th. So I picked this up, and a forest grew. Look at all of those awesome trees. They're so amazing. And there's also like little extras, scissor fobs and whatnot. This pattern is, this is legit. It's like a book. It is a book. And it is fantastic. So this is a SAL that is starting on Arbor Day, trees, April 24th, being hosted by Spunky Jen or Stitchin' in the Bluegrass and Erin 2 Martini Stitcher. I don't think they've come up with a hashtag yet, but if I'm wrong and they have, I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, I cannot wait. I've been looking forward to that. And this is the fabric I got for it, which is, I think it's just Swagart linen, but it's platinum. And I was surprised at how creamy it was at first. It's creamier than I thought it was going to be, but it's grown on me. It's grown on me. It wasn't what I expected. I expected it to be more of an off-white, because that's kind of what it looks like on 123 Stitches website, but you know, we can't trust that. So this is what I got, and it's 40 count, and I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully this is easier for me to handle than that Gothic, maybe. Sorry. This is a black, by the way, black tea. And Tyler made it, so I expect it probably has ground ginger in it. I think it does. I have no idea what I'm drinking. But it's good. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at my planner, by the way. If I didn't have this planner, I would have no idea what I was doing. Because I've got a section in it for Flosstube notes, and I just put notes in as I go. And if I didn't have this, I would have no clue what to do for this video. It would be much more scattered than it actually is. I think that's it. I think I've hit everything. Oh, little side note that's not stitching. I finally have a desktop computer again. I have not had a desktop computer since like high school. Sorry, my nose is itching. It's allergies. I do not have the virus, I promise. It's allergies. So when I was in high school, I had a desktop computer that I'm sure was probably my mom's, and she got a new one, so I got her old one, and I was using that. And then I was gifted a used laptop, and that was my first laptop. And from then on, that was what I used. I always had a laptop all the way through college. Since I graduated, I never had a desktop computer. It was always a laptop. And recently I said, honey, I think I want a desktop computer again, because my laptop feels restricted now. Like, it feels confined. Because at work, I have 2 monitors. And I've gotten used to having 2 monitors at work. And I don't know, I wanted something a little more spacious technologically. So I was going to just get a PC, a pre-built PC from like Dell or HP or something. No, my husband, being who he is, was like, you want to desktop, all right. And he went and like spec'd out everything that is needed for a new PC, ordered the parts, and we built it together. Like, I built a PC, y'all. I built a PC with help. I would not have been able to do it without Tyler, but he like guided me through what I needed to do, where to put each part, and I have a desktop PC now. I built the desk for it. That part I did on my own. And I like it. I like it a lot. We're still waiting on a few parts to come in. There's like a fan that doesn't work, so we had to order a part for that. And my second monitor has not arrived yet. So it's not finished, but it works. And I'm really enjoying that. I also really like having something up on the PC monitor, which is like Flosstube, like I put Flosstube up there, and then I can put my digital copy of a pattern up on my laptop and let that be separate. I'm digging that. Because up till now, if I have to use a digital copy on my laptop, I would have half of it as like a tiny bit of the pattern I was working on, and then the other half is Flosstube. And it worked, but it was frustrating. So, that's fixed. I don't know why I'm here talking about computers, but yeah, that was fun, and it is a nice computer. I'm glad I got it. And I think that's it. I think that's all. If there's anything else, I will put it in my notes for the next Flosstube video, which hopefully will not be 3 months from now. I hope you all are safe and healthy, and I'm gonna go watch some more Flosstube videos and stitch now. Namaste, y'all.